Hi everyone, Michelle Zanasek here, Run With It VA. So today I want to talk about 5 marketing trends to watch in 2022. So yes, we're coming up on a new year, and so we need to be preparing and thinking about what we're going to be, where we're going to focus our efforts next year, as well as focusing our efforts right now. So the first trend is going to be online events. As we've been seeing since the pandemic started, online events have grown exponentially. But these also provide with other opportunities, directly gathering data on your audience, attending the event. Later, that data can be used to build profiles, customer profiles, and sell directly to them. It eliminates the need to rely on third-party information and helps build a stronger relationship with your audience. So online events are powerful. Live events like going to a conference, an in-person conference. I've always said those are powerful because the energy in the room is just you can't duplicate that online. But it doesn't mean that online events cannot, are that they don't serve a purpose. They do. Online events can be powerful as well. The second trend is going to be owning your audience. So the trend of creating custom content is going to be more important than ever. With all the changes in the digital landscape, people will be more and more selective about what they consume as their expectations will increase. So this is why it's so important to be creating content regularly. And I did a blog post a few weeks back on 8 tips to creating content. And it gives you tips on how to find inspiration for creating content. So don't think that you can ever run out of ideas. I know it's hard to sit there and look at a blank screen and think, okay, what do I write? And that's why you kind of have to put some thought into it and put some research into what you're going to create. And just remember, a blog post can then lead to creating social media posts. So you create one good piece of content and you can repurpose that in many ways. So the number 3 trend is going to be brand image. This is so important that we are consistent online, whether it's on our blog, whether it's on social media, whether it's doing an online event. You want your brand you want to be consistent with what your brand looks like. And that's why it's so important to have a logo, to have a brand, a style guide. I do have an offer where my team will create a logo and a brand guide for you. And the brand guide really just, gives it details the color codes that are used, the fonts that are used for your specific brand. And that way you can use that. So as you work with different designers, you give them that and they know what they need to use to create your graphics. And that way you can remain consistent. It's kind of a foundation for your brand, so to speak. The 4th trend is storytelling. Instead of hard selling your products or services, you educate your audience on why they need you. It has to be about convenience, and you have to show them that you can help them. Your content should be about how you help your clients or your customers. It should not be, you have to solve a problem. If you aren't solving a problem for your audience, then they're not going to read they're not going to care about your content. It has to speak to a problem that your target audience has and how you can help them with it. And that doesn't necessarily just be about, that doesn't have to be just be the, That doesn't have to just be about promoting yourself. Even when you are putting together a blog post that is informational, it has to speak to a problem that your target audience is experiencing and what that information can do to help them with that problem. So, I often say too, I mean, sales is really just about being passionate about what you're selling. For me, I, you know, this kind of stuff, this is what I'm passionate about. And I'm passionate about helping you understand how you need to be showing up online. And so that's what sells, is the passion behind what I'm talking about. So just think about that when you're thinking about how to tell a story. You know, there are just different ways to do it, but really, that story needs to speak to how you help your audience with the problems that they have. The fifth marketing trend to watch for in 2022 is content is king is no longer true. And hear me out on this, okay? Simplicity rules overall. You need to provide a unique twist to the content you share, something that will grab the attention of your audience. And again, this goes back to number 4 about storytelling, because the content, like I said, the content you create has to speak to your audience and a problem you solve for them. That's the hook, is that you understand the problems they have and you can help them with it. And that's what they want to hear. And that's what they're looking for. So content is king to a point, but really we have to make sure that we are not, that our content has a focus, and being as simplistic as you can with that focus is imperative. So anyway, that's it for this week. 5 marketing trends to watch in 2022. And I hope that you will provide some feedback on what I shared here. Any questions you may have, feel free to leave them below, and more than happy to help you with that. We'll help you with any questions you have. So hope everyone has a great week. Talk to you soon.